season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Katz got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
On first down, Katz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the 1st down run lost to 2nd and 12. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. That's caught. It's Flowers. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 40. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll give this to Achane. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off play action, Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run now from Achane. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Katz. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around. And
pressure coming, and they got him once again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On play action, Fields. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet. Nope.
There he goes left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Katz setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Operating from the gun. Katz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Back to throw again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Throwing to start the drive. Katz got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Katz. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it looked like a good opening drive to start this third quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a gain of 34. Achane, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Achane once more, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is up to 8. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Katz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing on 1st down, Katz. He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down. Katz and Davis with it left side. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. That'll get the lead down to 5. So the response.